general reading, which automatically means that not every single thing mentioned in this reading may be a fact to your story. Listen for what resonates, disregard the rest. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. We're always going to go over delicate topics. If that is an issue for you, just know this is your trigger warning. You've been warned that we're going to go over topics that are sensitive. Let's jump right into it. Pisces, let's see what's going on for you over the next 7 days. Oh, and first and foremost, I know it's not yet Pisces season. Well, tomorrow kicks off Pisces season, and that's likely when this is going to be posted. So happy birthday, Pisces. Happy upcoming birthday. Happy birthday tomorrow, if that happens to be your birthday. Let's get into it. You got a Gemini that shows up heavily to you. That's usually the case. Gemini is usually a sign that pops up. Right now, it seems like you don't know where you stand with someone. Seems like it's a guessing game trying to figure out what's going on through someone's head. So it looks like some of you might be going through some rejection. The rejection could possibly be with family members. Some of you, this could be, maybe you have an elder sibling. Maybe this is your auntie, your mom, whatever have you. It seems like there's some sort of situation where somebody feels that a mistake was made. Maybe the mistake was in trusting someone, because it looks like the lesson was to listen to your intuition. And spirit guides are saying, since maybe you gave somebody the benefit of the doubt the first time, they're saying next time, listen to your intuition. They're definitely saying trust your gut feeling with regard to something that's going on in your situation right now. Trust your gut feeling. This is you possibly trusting your gut feeling, or this is somebody around you. King of Swords. Maybe you're a Pisces Aquarius cusp. Yeah. Trust your gut feeling. Possibly with Virgo. What's going on, Holy Spirit, with the Pisceans? It's like a lot of things are going on. It seems like somebody around you could be sick. Seems like you might be going through some financial situations right about now. You're nervous about what the future holds. You might be going someplace that's near a rural town, or you might live near the coast, possibly. Seems like you're worried about what's going to happen next. You could possibly be traveling. Definitely feels like you have a legal situation. For sure feels like you're going through some growing pains. You're dealing with some greed around you, Pisces. What is the issue this week? The moon. The moon. Maybe Pisces is your moon sign. Maybe that's somebody's sign around you. Or you deal with a Cancer, a Libra, an Aquarius. Maybe even a Leo. You getting into it with somebody? Maybe spiritually. Seems like there's something going on with your education too. Let's crack this wide open. Let's see what the heck is going on, Pisces. Turn criticism into kindness. So, okay. So we're talking about family relationships for some of you. Some of you feel criticized by your mom. You're definitely dealing with a Leo. What signs did I post yesterday? I posted Libra, I posted Virgo. So yeah, this could possibly be a Libra Virgo cusp. You're critical of your mom. Maybe you're getting into it with your mom. Maybe your pets are fighting. I don't know. But innocent. This feels like this has something to do with kids. Is someone making an accusation? It looks like there's accusations that are happening in this situation. Who are you getting into it here, guys? It looks like somebody would like to communicate with you. You possibly could be communicating with a mentor. Trust your gut feeling about who about somebody's words. These words could be written words, so it could show up in a text form, it could show up in an email. Somebody might be writing you a message. Really and truthfully, what it is, it feels like somebody's going to contact you. There's a call that I feel is coming through. Maybe you're refusing somebody's calls because of your trust, because you're trusting your gut feeling. Yeah, I think this was the lesson. And I'm trying to figure out what happened because it looks like you feel stuck or you feel confused. Somebody in jail, Pisces. Looks like you gave your heart to someone, possibly a Taurus, and somebody toyed with you emotionally. Somebody's playing games with you. And I think now, maybe in hindsight, after your intuition was trying to tell you something, after your gut feeling was trying to tell you something, now you see the truth of somebody. Now it feels like somebody's caught. It feels like you caught somebody in a lie. You might, random side note, you might be painting, you might need some odds and ends repaired around the house, this sort of thing. Yeah, you got some nosy people in your situation. You definitely have a sketchy individual that's around you or around your family. Spirit, what's going on with Pisces? Maybe you're hungrier than usual. Somebody have a speech impediment, this feels like, or maybe somebody's tongue-tied. Maybe there's somebody that wants to say something, but they don't know exactly how to say it, Pisces. You got an elder that's in your reading. For some of you talked about a mother figure. This feels like this is a grandma. Did your grandma pass, Pisces? You got some money coming in, Pisces. Yes. Conflict. So this is the issue. This is why you're looking at somebody. I'm trying to figure out how significant this conflict is. This feels like you're hurt because of something. It does. It feels like somebody feels guilty about something. They want to turn this around. How are they feeling about this, Pisces? Seems like you got someone that's coming to you that's compassionate. Someone that's coming in that becomes an empathetic ear for you. That's what this feels like this elder is for you. Seems like you are very spiritual. Got a message coming in from your guides. I think, okay, let's talk about this, Pisces. This feels like this is more so for the singles. Those of you who are not really linked to someone, but maybe you're getting to know someone. This is your spirit guide saying, listen to your gut feeling. It looks like maybe prior to this connection that you had with someone, maybe your intuition told you not to really give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Now you find yourself in this situation. So whomever this is, Pisces, that you're getting to know, something about this situation is a bit off. So your spirit guides say, if there is something that you're sensing about the situation that's off, they really want you to take a step back and really look at the situation. Maybe look a little bit closer. Because with this moon card here, this definitely feels like somebody is trying to hide something. There's something that someone is not saying. And whatever this is, it feels like it's not fair to you. Spirit guides say that's exactly the case. They're saying some elements of this relationship are hidden. So whatever is hidden, it feels like it comes to the light. But the way that it comes to the light is possibly through you looking for something, looking for answers. This feels like this is just a natural thing that plays out because something feels a little bit off. And you're having to kind of interpret things for yourself because somebody is not really being forthright with information. It feels like you're going to your friends. And it seems like it says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. So that's who this elder is in your reading. This is somebody who's giving you some friendly support, some friendly advice. They might see something that you don't see about a particular situation. And it seems like something kind of changes up out of nowhere. This feels like somebody kind of friend zones you. And you're like, what is the real issue? So this is why the Lovers came out. So for some of you, this is a love relationship that this is happening in. It seems like this person is everything you've ever wanted. You're very attracted to this individual. You're really into them. Once again, the Lovers, Gemini. Somebody could have Gemini in their chart, and then right behind that is despair. It feels like somebody pulled the rug right from beneath you. So this is a warning from your spirit guides, is to not really move too fast. You're moving fast because, like I said, it seems like you're falling in love with somebody. Somebody has all the qualities that you're looking for. They check off all the boxes. But like I said, something's off. Take it slow, okay? Because it looks like, Pisces, you're really falling for somebody. And you're really giving somebody your heart because you feel really comfortable around them. But it shows me that there's deception behind this entire situation. So if it's not happening with you, you got mother and child here. So this could definitely be happening with a kid. It just seems like something doesn't work out the way that you had initially thought, Pisces. And so this feels like this is the energy that the two of you are in right now. You're looking at somebody like, wow, really? That's how you're going to do me? Let's see. What's really going on? There's tension between you and someone. Yeah. Looks like you're looking at somebody like you think they're attractive. You might meet this person at a gathering. It just seems like something kind of slows down the pace, right? Because like I said at the beginning, it seems like you're zooming right in. You're going really fast. And all of a sudden, things come to a screeching halt. And it seems like somebody blocks you. And that's like, you're like, yeah, dang it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew my gut feeling was right about this. It's like you knew the truth. This is why your guys are saying, listen to your intuition next time. There will be a next time, Pisces. So even though right now maybe you're getting into it with somebody, or there's just some friction between you and someone right now, and maybe there's no real, maybe nobody's talking. Somebody was really up to something. Anyway, we see now, Pisces. Once again, yeah, you're fighting with somebody. Seems like somebody really wasn't putting in much of an effort anyway. It seems like maybe you were putting in the effort to get to know this person, and maybe they were not. They were manipulating you. This is somebody that was trying to figure you out, Pisces, so that they can manipulate the situation. But really and truthfully, it feels like this person had a secret the whole time. They weren't being real with you. This is what the moon card is talking about. They weren't. Maybe that's what brings you to tarot. Maybe some of you are readers, or this is you. I think you're very intuitive. There you read. You're connected to a reader. Maybe you don't trust your intuition the way that you really could. But I think this is how you're looking into a situation. You have a gut feeling, so it's like you want to know, so you're asking somebody, or like I said, maybe you're avid tarot watchers. You're trying to figure out the truth of your situation because, as I mentioned several times, something about the situation seems off. Yes, I thought I saw this card that said false person. For some of you, this is happening with family, or this is happening with your child. So what's going on with family? There might be a family situation, a family discussion that might be coming up. Or there might be a kid that might really be in need of something. If it's not advice, it feels like it's something that they need. And it looks like you'll have the ability to provide. But it seems like something is going on. Yeah, this is somebody that was wasting your time. So right now, maybe you feel robbed. Psychologically, definitely emotionally. It just seems like you're pissed off. You're really disappointed because of deception. Something might be going on with your card, Pisces. Just as a random side note. Oh, no. There's something I need you to see that maybe we didn't talk about. Okay, the moon. Deception, right? We're talking about things that are hidden, some blind spots that are going on with this person. Maybe something that you don't see or do not know about this person is that they could be violent, Pisces. For some of you, somebody has a violent past. You would have no clue, like I said, because you're moving so fast. You might miss some really obvious things about this person, right? Because like I said, things seem so right in the beginning. How is this going? It just seems like it comes to a screeching halt. And it seems like you're going through it. You're just confused. Like, what is it? What changed? What was the change up? So right now, you or someone around you, like I said, you're going through it. That's what this looks like to me. So your spirit guides say, listen for what your intuition is telling you. If something doesn't add up, it's worth taking a really good glance at to see, what really is the issue in the situation. Meanwhile, it seems like there's something that is there something else going on? Let me see. Let me dig a little bit deeper. Because I see some other stuff in your reading and I'm like, I don't have a lot of context about this yet. Yep. Release the dark wound. Let love live. Pisces, this is you all day. Something has created a dark wound within you. And maybe it really is hard to let love it seems like circumstances have changed you because you've been disappointed when it comes to love. It seems like I said, it's created a dark wound within you. It seems like maybe you're lost and confused. It definitely feels as though Pisces, you feel like maybe you're not really, what am I trying to say? Like you are a part of this world, but yet you feel like, how do I put this? Maybe you feel like you're not a part of this planet. You're not from here. That might sound weird to certain people, and if it does, it's not your message. It'll resonate for whomever it's genuinely for. But yeah, you feel, you're very intuitive, Pisces. So this, like we talked about just in general, in your everyday life, it seems like Spirit wants you to trust your intuition more. It definitely feels like they want you to let go of certain things that were where you feel like you were treated unfairly. It doesn't feel like Spirit wants you to hold on to these things, but it's definitely a lesson in letting you know that, not everybody is really genuine the way that you are. Not everybody has the heart that you have, but this too will pass. There will be an after to the storm that you're dealing with. I don't think the storm is just this emotional issue where you feel like you've been duped. I think that you've been disappointed in other areas of your life. And as I mentioned to you, I think something might be going on financially because it does not feel like you're happy with your financial circumstances right now. Some of you are single mothers, or you're being raised by a single mom. Seems like you're multitasking. Some of you could possibly be working from home. Maybe you have cats, you have pets. Seems like you might need to go shopping for toilet paper, Pisces. You might be running low. Random side note, you might need to go to the store too. Seems like you might want to get back in the gym, or you are. And maybe you're just a heavy coffee drinker. So with work, it feels like you got a lot of stuff in your inbox this week. You're inundated with a lot of messages, it looks like. Maybe you write for a living. Seems like somebody's trying to brainwash you at work. Something's going on at work. Let's dive into it. What's going on with the Pisces nation? Work, school, whatever this happens to be for you or for somebody around you. It doesn't have to be that you are going through this. Remember, as I've always said in readings past, if I don't say it in this reading, not everything might apply to you here in this reading, but It could be something that you could be observing. Somebody else around you could be going through something that I'm describing. It doesn't always have to be that it's going on with you. Let's talk about it. I think you're very spiritual. I think some of you might work in the spiritual community. Maybe you work online. Maybe you work right here on YouTube. You're posting possibly for some of you. Or you have an aspiration to maybe do something such as this. Maybe something online. Maybe you are an influencer, or this might be going on with an influencer that you watch. Because it seems like you're binge watching something. Maybe that's a pastime to kind of distract you from what's going on in your head or what's going on in your environment. Your environment seems pretty loud. Your environment seems like maybe somebody's complaining a lot. Maybe you find yourself complaining about the people that you work with. It seems like somebody's really trying to get on your nerves, aim at your insecurities. What is this? You are an influencer. Thank you. Even if you don't post anything online, seems like the things that you say have a lot of influence over others. But I think some of you are. This is something that you do. Maybe you don't feel the most confident, especially if you read tarot online, because it seems like that's where you falter when it comes to your intuition. You don't really trust your gift. It seems like you have a calling for something spiritual for some of you. Or you have an ability to write, like that's your talent. Since we're talking about refusal of the call, this feels like, again, you have a calling over your life, but there's a lot of insecurities that might be keeping you from doing the thing that you're meant to do. Or maybe the insecurity is that you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing. Like, what the heck is my purpose? Why the heck am I here? You got some decisions this week that I think that you're making about work. Come on, if you are not spiritual or you don't have a spiritual gift, I would be very surprised. Are you at Pisces? Maybe stained glass is relevant. Some of you are dealing with I should say you were dealing with a Taurus. Some of you are out of work. Did you lose a job? Some of you could have been laid off. Yeah, I think that's what this is. Okay, let's talk about this. So what's going on emotionally for you might kind of spill into your work. Some of you could be making mistakes at work. For a few reasons, okay? You got a lot of characters at work. It looks like a lot of people, different personalities that you work with. Some of these people are friends. Some of these people are full of Bolshevik. Yeah, some of them are. Definitely looks like you're trying to climb the ladder at work. Seems like you're very open. You're very nice. You're very relatable. It seems that you have a lot of responsibilities to handle at work. It's driving. So this looks like to me like you're trying to climb the corporate ladder, this sort of thing. You're very professional. But it just seems like there's a particular insecurity that you're trying to get rid of. You got some backstabbers at work. Okay, you are behind it. It just seems like you're like, not anymore. I can't handle anymore. Okay, so you're booked and busy. You are, some of you. It seems like it's just too much. This might be some sort of change that's coming in, because it does look like you have a change that's coming in for your work. So if things have been on the lull, you got to slow down with work. You're out of work, this sort of thing. Something about your situation is getting ready to change. Oh, you do have a pet. Some of you, maybe you work in veterinary medicine. I mentioned to you before, you have pets, you have animals, maybe they're getting into it. What's going on? You feel stuck. You feel stuck on somebody. I'm trying to tell you what is going on in your love life feels like it spills over to your work. And your love life could possibly become very distracting. Some of you, the distraction is that you work with somebody that you're attracted to, or you work with the person that you love. You must have pets. You got to. And maybe they're irritating you this week. Yeah, it's an issue with your boss, it feels like. You're having a problem with your boss. Some of you, maybe you want to be your own boss. Maybe you want to work for yourself. Some of you, you've gotten fired. That's what this is. Because you got so much going on. Looks like you're really worried about numbers too. Maybe you're doing your taxes or whatever. It seems like there's something else you want to work on. It seems like you're just overwhelmed and stressed out at work. You just have a lot, like a lot that you're behind on. Then it seems like people are shooting all over you. They're telling you what you should do, what you ought to be doing. You might have some unsolicited advice because while you're working, it seems like you got some nosy people that maybe want to look over the cubicle or just are very curious about you. They want to know the tea, right? Maybe they want to know. Maybe you have somebody, somebody wants to know the scoop on you. They want to know the latest. What's going on with Pisces? But it just seems like you don't have a moment to talk. Yeah, somebody's bringing a lot. What you should be doing, what you ought to be doing, and maybe this is a parental figure telling you, you know what, you should be doing your homework. You should be doing your assignments. You should apply yourself more. That sort of thing. It feels like this is who you're concerned about. This is a child or this is your boss. Maybe you feel like you're being micromanaged. It just feels like it's a time thing for you. You don't feel like you have enough time in the day to manage the tasks that are on your plate. It does feel like somebody's coming down on you. Like I said, it feels like you're making some mistakes at work. Seems like you're concerned about job performance. And maybe you're concerned that maybe you might get let go from your job. I think that's something that you're worried about. I don't think this is something that's actually happening for some of you. There's a gap between where you would like to be with your work and where you want to be. It seems like where you are is just at a job where you feel like, okay, this is not a fit for me. I can't do this anymore. In fact, I hate my job. Where you would like to be, as I mentioned to you, is a business owner, or you'd like to feel like you're more in control of your workflow, more in control of your environment, because it feels like maybe some of you work from home. It just feels like there's a lot of distractions, a lot of loud disruptions, maybe kids and this sort of thing, a lot of horseplay. Looks like there's a lot of kids in the background, that sort of thing. It just seems like there's a lot going on, a lot of distractions. You got the tower here, and I'm trying to figure out what the tower is. Yeah, it looks like you got a lot of deadlines. That's what this is. Anxiety. That's what this is. You got a lot of anxiety. You're looking for job. You're concerned about job security. I think this is what you are. You're worried that you're gonna get let go from your job because of some mistakes, because of whatever is going on emotionally. As I mentioned to you, it becomes a distraction. It kind of gets in the way with work. Yeah. So I definitely feel like you're behind. And I definitely feel, like I said, that you're craving a change, which I think that is coming in for you, yet it feels that you feel that your hands are tied. You feel stuck. You feel like you can't do anything about your situation. And maybe you're lighting candles on your situation, or maybe this is something that's going on in the background. It's not a maybe. We're going to talk about that in a second. Wow. I guess we're going to talk about it now. The devil. Some of you, it's not that deep. It's Capricorn. Maybe you have this in your chart. But let's go back to the beginning when we're talking about war. And this whole thing with candles. And this whole thing with corruption. This whole thing with trust your gut feeling. Let's look into it. What's really going on with the Pisces nation? Like I said, some of you, it's not that deep. You're online, somebody's trolling you, they're running their mouth, they're trying to make you feel insecure about what it is that you do. Obviously, what you do, Pisces, you do well. This is how other people see you. Very in control, very composed, yet it feels like somebody wants you to act out of character. No, we see. Especially if you're online. You see this keyboard? Somebody's trolling you. You see this? It says copy. So I definitely feel it. Talked about this in Taurus. Tarot community is full of copycats. So this is what your guides are saying. Trust your gut feeling about who you're watching. Because some people are just watching that it's greed. It's a come up. They feel like if they can kind of duplicate what somebody else does, that is easy money. And it's all manipulation and games. Your gut feeling might tell you something about somebody that you're watching. It's like a copy and paste situation. Somebody's writing down what you're saying so that they can go back and replicate what you said. It's like somebody wants to be a carbon copy of you, since we're talking about corruption and brainwashing and such. But it looks like somebody has seen you. For some of you, it's family. Family's the one that has an issue with you. We talked about that. Maybe you're going back and forth with your family. You got a loud mouth in your family, it looks like. Or you're just going back and forth with somebody. But for some of you, a majority of you, especially if you post online and this sort of thing, so we talked about that. You're an influencer, or you don't post online, but the things that you say have a lot of influence over people. Whatever you say or do is very impactful to the people that are around you. So it seems that you caught the attention of somebody that is jealous of your title, your position, your status. Or this is somebody that's trying to stop you from gaining more subscribers, whatever it happens to be whatever your end goal is, because it looks like you're looking for results of your effort. We talked about that. You're striving. There's something that you're really working for. And for some of you, you're really working on your body. It just seems like there's somebody that just cannot seem to stop obsessing over something that you're doing. Pisces. It's like somebody is just hungry for attention. Come on with it. Lies. There's something that you see for yourself. Pisces or cross watcher that lets you know that something about your situation is a bit off. So let's talk about these neighbors. Yeah. We talked about sketchy, nosy people. It feels like these are people that are around you. You got some nosy neighbors, Pisces. And then the nosiness might be because of the loudness. These might be people that are curious. They're like, why is it so loud in Pisces camp? What the heck is going on there? It feels like it's that sort of thing. Like I said, maybe it's kids. Maybe it's kids playing kind of loud, that sort of thing. But these are the people that you work around. Childish, immature. They don't take their job seriously. There's no such thing as like, what am I trying to say? Like cohesion with work. It seems like people are not really team players. You, though, it seems like you're being taken seriously or affirmed, or this is what you're looking for. That is the end goal, to be taken seriously with something that you do professionally. Maybe you write for a living. Maybe this is an aspiration of yours. Pisces. It just seems like there's somebody that is jealous, and it may not be that they're literally putting a curse on you. For some of you, this is literally happening. For others of you, this is jealousy. Somebody is pissed because of the fact that you have the boldness, the ability, the talent to do what you do, to be very composed, to own your own business. Somebody maybe feels like you're putting them on blast or you're telling their business. I don't know. Or this is what somebody's trying to do with you, trying to air you out. But I think somebody's like, come on, with the obsession. Somebody is watching you, Pisces. I don't think it's one person. We've already established that. Some of you, the people that are watching you, because that devil card looked like it had a hidden cameras in the eyes. So maybe somebody's watching you on camera. Maybe somebody has a ring camera, that sort of thing. But it looks like somebody's just maybe watching your schedule, watching your whereabouts, watching when you leave and come back, this sort of thing. Because I'm like, why would these people be watching? But like I said, maybe it's just loud where you are. So people are like, what, trying to figure out what the commotion is, right? But for others of you, somebody is watching to see if their magic is working, especially if you're online, especially if chaos just seems to break out of nowhere while you're working, while you're live. It's because somebody is watching, lighting candles, possibly while you're doing what you're doing online, while you're posting, while you're making videos, this sort of thing, Pisces. It's a lot of eyes on you. Some of these are good. Some of these obviously are people that are hungry for attention and that don't like you and that are trying to destroy something that you're doing. Some of you got somebody watching and reporting back. That's what this looks like. I don't know whose reading this is. Who's watching you? As I mentioned to you before, the Magician. Somebody's trying to manipulate a situation. Manipulate circumstances to F you up. And I think you know. And maybe the thing is, you're not sure who this is because it seems like somebody's trying to cloak their identity. They don't want you to see who they are. Or they don't, especially if they're behind a keyboard, this sort of thing, you wouldn't know, right? They think so. They think you don't know, but you're very intuitive. You have a gut feeling about who it is. I don't think you just have a gut feeling like it's a guess. I think you know exactly who it is. I think you definitely know the two-faced individuals that are around you. Or you're getting to know this about certain people that are around you, Pisces. You had a feeling and you were right. Did you do I did Capricorn? Completion. Some of you, you're completing school. This looks like you're writing something. Or writing in your journal, maybe. Come on, let's go back. Somebody watches you, but they try to act like they don't watch you. They're like, I don't watch Pisces. I don't even watch them. But listen to the context clues. They talk just like you. They start to take on your traits. They start to say your catchphrases and this sort of thing. And it's like, who are they trying to fool? People are taking notice, Pisces, of what's going on. Don't worry about this too much, right? This whole thing about this lighting candles and crap. Your angels come in to make sure that you get victory over your circumstances because it looks like it's been affecting you for a minute and you've been feeling very discouraged about your situation. You gotta be dealing with the Leo, or you have Leo in your chart, or this is happening to a Leo. For some of you, it's being caused by a Leo. Especially this car accident situation. Now, let's talk about this. When I say car accident, I'm not saying that you will be in a car accident, that you will be injured in a car accident. This might be nothing more than a fender bender. You could possibly be involved in it, or you could possibly be witnessing it. But it definitely feels like your spirit guides are saying, be mindful of what's happening on the road. Because it feels that there could be some sort of hazard in the road, Pisces. It could definitely be car versus bike, or it could be due to some sort. Yeah, I think so. It feels like it's due to some sort of distraction. Something that maybe you don't see while you're driving or while your child is driving. Something such as this. You're eating breakfast food. Again, it feels like you're going grocery shopping. You're just eating a lot of junk food. You're craving a lot of junk. Like I said, you're hungrier than usual this week. So maybe you're just kind of snacking and such. Yeah, that thing. There's this whole thing about driving. Then check your tires. Check them for tire pressure. It feels like your tire pressure is low. Pisces. But like I said, be mindful of distractions on the road. It seems like somebody is really laying it on thick, Pisces. And it looks like somebody is possibly trying to brainwash, especially if this is an influencer. For some of you, somebody is genuine, and like we talked about, some of them are brainwashing. They're phony. They're fake. They're just doing it for a come up. Something's going on with a pet. We talked about that. Maybe you're adopting a pet. Pisces, is your bed broken? Maybe you need to repair your bed. Totaled and lost. Oh my God, Celine, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope this wasn't recent. Wow, I hope you're not injured, at least. So let's talk about it. Yeah. You got a lot of weird people, weird energy, weird vibes from certain individuals, two-faced individuals. You got somebody trying to gaslight you. Pisces. Maybe somebody's on the game a lot. Somebody could possibly be concerned about debt. It could be student loan debt. You could possibly be getting a package delivered. So your money, somebody has their eye on your money, Pisces. That's what that looks like to me. So let's talk about it. If you are a business owner, excuse me, or you do something online, maybe you own your own business online, somebody's clocking your sales. They want to see how much Pisces makes, right? Because we talked about this. Nosy people. People want to know what tax bracket you're in. They want to know, what kind of money does Pisces make, or how much? What does Pisces paycheck look like? Because Pisces, like I said, you're working, you're striving, and it's catching the attention of certain individuals at the workplace. Your light shines brightly, Pisces, or cross watcher. Somebody wants you to be hidden. Somebody doesn't want you to get the shine that you get, or we talked about being taken seriously and affirmed in this sort of thing. Somebody's trying to block you from a particular goal that you have, especially if it's a financial goal. We talked about that though. There's no need to worry about that because your angels come in to give you victory. So it seems that there is some money that's coming in. There might be some money, Pisces or Crosswatcher, that's dispersed into your account this week. You might be hearing about some good news. It might give you the ability to pay off some debts, because it seems like what you're worried about is debt. We talked about student loan debt. We're talking about credit card debt, revolving debt, your car payment, your rent, right? It just seems like this might give you the ability to kind of relax a bit. Yeah, see, somebody's inspired by something that you do. They're going to call it inspiration, but they're really a copycat. Yeah, so you got some money that's coming through. You're traveling. You might be returning from a trip, or somebody around you could possibly be getting back from a trip. Somebody is a smoker, by the way. Let's see what's going on. You're waiting for money. Maybe you're waiting for some news about money. I definitely feel like it's coming in, and I definitely feel like somebody around you, either you or someone around you, their integrity is being put to the test. Pisces. So Virgo, I think I talked about this Virgo already, or I mentioned a Virgo. Yeah, it seems like you don't have enough this week. You got some tightness around your financial situation. Your cash flow situation is kind of restricted. But like I said, something about your financial situation may change. It seems that there is a financial need, like I mentioned, that you have or that a child has. Right? You as a mom, as a single mom or whatever, single dad, auntie, uncle, grandparent, take it however it applies. It seems that there is somebody that comes through that's able to provide for whatever need this happens to be. If it is for someone else or if it is for you, something works out for you. You got victory in a particular situation. Maybe you're concerned about what's going on with your health insurance. Maybe you want to take a vacation from work. Maybe you do. Maybe you feel like you need a mental health day off from dealing with these crazy personalities at work. Yeah, I think some of you are worried about a job loss. Some of you are worried that you're going to get let go from a job. Some of you, this whole scenario is not yours. But it seems like for maybe a split majority of you, you're worried that you're going to lose your job. Or you own a business, you are the CEO of your business and sales are a bit down. Something about your situation may pick up. And it just seems like it's your spending that you feel like you can't really control. You got some unexpected money, Pisces, that's coming in, or you got a deal that's coming in that you might be negotiating. It could definitely be on a new car. It could be a raise that you could be negotiating. But the point that I'm trying to make is that your financial situation is coming through. Because it seems like last week you were coming off of a disappointment. Maybe you're changing something about your hair, your clothes. Maybe you want to change something about your look. But it definitely feels like you were coming off of a disappointment, especially when it comes to a love relationship. I don't think you got this all figured out this week, Pisces. I think that the saga continues, okay, with this love situation. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it gets resolved yet. But whatever you have in the works, Pisces, you have some good things coming, or at least some money that kind of tides you over. Some of you, these two-faced people, are people that are in your friend group, people that are in your social circle. Check your friend group, people that you're socializing with. Not all these people are genuine for some of you. And as I mentioned to you, you might have a vibe. You might catch a vibe about certain individuals that are around you. I thought you were moving, Pisces. Maybe a Leo is moving. I think you are. I just think that you've been searching and I think that it hasn't been working out. I think you're getting another car though. I do. I think you are. Spirit guys, when it comes to Pisces and their work, what do we need to know? Seems like you're about to snap. Something that you think is unlikely to work out. Possibly you're Pisces, Aries. Maybe you are a March Pisces. That's interesting that was there. Okay, you're about to snap. You feel like something that maybe you want is not going to work out, but it actually does. Yeah, it might be time to choose a new direction with work. So there's some sort of change. For some of you, you're changing jobs entirely. For others of you, you're changing something about your workflow because it's very clear that it's not flowing. It just feels like you're not in control of your work. So something about your work situation is either you're changing jobs and you're going to have the boldness and wherewithal to go for it, for your aspiration, to go from where you don't want to be to where you see yourself. You're making some changes and strides in that area, and maybe there's something that comes in to give you that inspiration. Or it's just period, I'm changing jobs. Because it seems like you don't like the energy of the people that are around you. When it comes to your money, you're panicked, you're worried about it. Your guys are saying there's no need to worry. Right? We talked about that. Your angels, they come in to give you a victory. When it comes when it comes to a situation that you're worried about, it feels like it has something to do with your living situation, because really this reminds me of a welcome mat. So maybe you feel like somebody treats you like a doormat, maybe at work, maybe in a relationship. Feel like somebody's wiping their feet all over you. But really and truthfully, I think that there is a move. Like I said, maybe you feel like your searches for work or for a new place have been fruitless. You guys are saying there's no need to worry. Your angels, they've got you. There's something you need to pay off, though. It feels like you need to pay off a balance. You got a pending balance somewhere. Maybe it's at a previous property or whatever. Something is going to be worked out. That you're going to find a resolution to something that has just been very perplexing and worrisome. When it comes to relationships around you, there is somebody that's coming back. Somebody wants you to reconsider. That's interesting. You got a sigil here. I forgot what that stands for. Anyway, maybe you work with runes. I don't think that's a rune symbol. Anyway, it seems like somebody wants you to come back and reconsider being with them again. We talked about that at the top of the reading. There will be a next time, Pisces. Listen to your intuition. What does your intuition tell you? Because your intuition told you something in the first place. So if they come back around, listen to what your gut feeling is telling you. Something is a bit off. And for some of you, it's not a love relationship, it's a friend. Somebody that's two-faced. A friend that you dropped. They're coming back. Listen to your intuition. Something about this isn't right. If it doesn't add up, look into it. What else did we talk about? We talked about your love life. Let's talk about these neighbors. What's going on with these people? Go. The time is right. It feels like maybe you're thinking about moving. Maybe you're thinking about breaking your lease. I don't know. But it definitely feels like time is of the essence. I think, honestly, this is health. Trust your gut feeling about what's going on with your health. Did we talk about that? We did not. You're worried about somebody. You might be worried about somebody's mental health, Pisces, more than anything. But I think somebody around you is sick. They're not feeling well. Perhaps they have a fever, and it might be your kid. Seems like there's a lot going on with kids. Maybe there's some sibling rivalry. There could possibly be a toothache that you might be having this week. Yep, you got a court situation. I'm going to have to stop this reading at some point, because I could go on and come on with the nosy people. Somebody, I promise you, Pisces, somebody wants to know the tea about you. They want to know, or you're somebody that brings the tea. You are the influencer, right? Maybe there's something that you do, something's going on with kids. They're being bullied, or you're the adult that's being bullied, and it seems like you might see a sign, right? It might be written all over a child's face, or it's written all over yours, Pisces, about something that's going on. There might be a kid that's maybe not talking too much about what they're doing or what's going on with them, but it definitely feels like you see what's going on. I'm trying to tell you about these nosies. I don't know what this is about and why somebody is just so curious. But like I said, for some of you, it's the noise level. For others of you, I don't know. If I had more time, I would dive in and see what's going on. Somebody's watching your mail. Do you need to go to the post office and get your address changed or whatever? Okay. Somebody in jail, Pisces. I think I talked about that. The advice, Holy Spirit, for the Pisces nation and the cross watchers. Oh, enjoy where you are, for you will soon be somewhere else. Something about your circumstances are about to change. Wherever you literally are, whether it's your job. It could even be where you are spiritually, like on your spiritual journey. But I think this is your job, your living situation. You'll soon be somewhere else. So that's what I mean. You feel like your search has been fruitless. You will soon be somewhere else. Something about your situation is going to change. Spirit says you deserve good things, Pisces, because of your integrity. Spend time on you, balance yourself. You're not feeling like yourself this week, Pisces. Your guides are saying spend time on you, maybe rather than feeling like you're having to chase a relationship and feeling like you're coming up empty. Spirit says instead, spend time on you. No longer holds power over you. It's a situation. It's the past for some of you. And for others of you, it's your circumstances right now, your financial circumstances, things in your life that you feel are not working. Something is holding a lot of power over you. Maybe that's what the brainwashing is about. It might be about what your situation appears to be right now. Because it looks like you feel like you cannot change your circumstances. You feel like you're blocked, you're stuck. That you just can't seem to get out from under. Your spirit guides say, no, this is your sign, Pisces. It's obvious that they want you to trust your intuition because it seems like that's obviously the lesson. It's all over your reading. Something that has held a lot of power over you, whatever that happens to be, it seems like you're now stepping away from that. You're getting clarity to be able to take a step back and to see what the truth really is. I think it's somebody's mindset. Somebody is very depressed. This feels like you feel hopeless about your situation. One more, spirit guys. What is the advice for Pisces for the next 7 days? Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Maybe somebody's name is Sebastian. But I definitely feel like something about your independence. If this is where you feel like you're not as independent as you'd like to be, or there's somebody around you, you're upset that maybe they don't have a sense of independence. Something about this situation looks like it has the potential to change. With that, Pisces, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. Give this video a thumbs up. Consider subbing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And thank you, Pisces, for tuning in. Have a blessed, beautiful, and productive week and birthday season. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, Pisces. Next zodiac sign is Scorpio.